In this video, I will be showing you how to resubmit your plans when you have received correction items for your project. You will know that your project has been reviewed and has items to correct when you receive an email that looks just like this. It'll say items required. It'll say what kind of project it is, the ID number, what status it is at, and what step it is at. You will click View Project and log into your collaborator account. When you do that, it'll bring you to the project overview. And if you can see at staff review, you can see that it is items required. If you move to the right, you see that there's a number 2 in the red circle. And if you hover over it, it says go to correction items. You can either click the number 2 here, click this button, or click this button here. It will all bring you to the same place. So I'm going to go ahead and click the number 2 red circle. And it'll bring you to your correction items under staff review. And you will see that you have items with the status of note. That means these are items that are not required for you to fix, but they are more of an FYI. And if you go down, the items that say required are items that need to be fixed and must be fixed for the project to be approved. Once you review your comments and see what needs to be corrected, click EPR. And this is where you will see which sheets in particular are needing these corrections. So you can see that page 1 has the status of resubmit. Page 2 has the status of partial approval. Partial approval means that the sheet itself did not have anything that needed to be corrected. However, it is at the status of partial approval so that whenever you resubmit, should for whatever reason this page have changed as well when you made your corrections, you are able to resubmit it as well. The only reason why your sheet status will say approved is if it is 100% good to go, everything's corrected, and there should be no changes on that sheet. So all the sheets will say approved when it's finally ready to be brought to the board. And you can click here, and if a sheet has any individual corrections marked on that specific sheet, it will appear here. However, if there isn't something that the engineer staff has pointed out in particular, all the correction items will be under other corrections. When you have made the corrections to your plans, if you go up to the right-hand corner, you see this big resubmit plans. Go ahead and click the upload button. And when you do that, it'll bring you to the upload electronic plan step. And you can see again, page 1 has a status of required, which means you are required to resubmit this page. Page 2 has the status of optional, which means the engineer didn't find anything wrong with it. But again, should this have changed when you made your corrections, you do have the option to re-upload page 2 as well. And then you have the option to upload any new sheets that you have decided to add. So to do that, click the green arrow button. Choose the document that you are wanting to upload. And once all the necessary sheets have been uploaded, click continue. And this is the optional documentation. Now, in this example, we had already uploaded one, and the first optional documentation had been approved. So you have 2 more options to upload more documents if need be. Click continue. And now we are at the sheet staging. Again, you will have to stage the sheets. And since sheet number 1 was the required one, that is one that you need to stage. Again, the sheet title does not matter. And put the current drawing date. Click Save. Go to Sheet 2. The Sheet 2 was the optional sheet, so it's not something that you had to, but if you need to, you can always resubmit that one. Again, we'll do the sheet title as the number 2 again, and the drawing date. So now you can see Sheet 1 of required is showing that it's been uploaded. Sheet 2 that was optional is showing that it's been properly ID'd. So you now have the ability to press continue, click save, and then continue. Again, this is the overview sheet of what you are uploading. And when you're done, click resubmit plans. And now you have done a resubmittal of your plans. So you can see it is still in staff review and it is in review again. You go up to the right-hand corner, it says plans in review. So now you will wait for another one of the emails that looks like this, saying whether or not your step of staff review has items required. When your project does not have any more items to be corrected, you will receive an email that will say staff review or engineer review has been approved. And you will then move to the board eligible step. Board eligible does not mean that the board has decided, but this step means that you are ready to be on the board meeting agenda. You will then receive an email that would look like this that says board eligible step has been approved. And you will then move to the board decision step, in which you will await the decision of the Board of Commissioners on the board meeting agenda date.